If your language medium for the interview is English, then you must make it a practice to speak and think in English and continue to do so till you walk out of the interview room. In this video, I will explain why this is important. My description is not intended to be neurologically accurate. It is meant to just give you an idea of how you can improve the use of your mental resources. Imagine that Mr. X is sitting in front of the interview board and a member of the interview board asks, how do you think the advent of robots will impact human life? Now, what happens? The processor in the brain sends the question to the analyzer. The analyzer breaks it into keywords: robot, future, human, impact, etc. The processor then sends it to the thinker, and the thinker produces ideas. The processor directs the database to give facts and figures and examples. The organizer then arranges the material into a sequence of 1, 2, 3, etc. Now comes the word bank. The processor tells the word bank to send appropriate words. Let us say Mr. X, like me, speaks English, Hindi, Tamil, Punjabi and Urdu. So his word bank has words of all these languages. The processor wants a word for something that means progress. 5 words pop out: progress, pragati, munnetram, tarakki and agge vadana. Since Mr. X mostly thinks and talks in Hindi, therefore there is good friendship between his processor and the words of Hindi. The word pragati confidently rushes forward to meet the processor, but the processor then realizes that he is looking for an English word, not a Hindi word. So it sends back pragati and calls forward progress. What is the result? A process of the brain took place which does not relate to the formulation of a good answer in English. The energy and the processing that could have been used for formulating a better answer were used for struggling with language. Even if just a few milliseconds of time was used for this, if you put together all the words that are going to be used in a 20-minute or 30-minute interview, you can imagine how much of the mental process went waste and did not make any contribution to framing good answers to the question. Once you start speaking and thinking in English, it is the English word that will immediately pop forward and the unnecessary processing will be avoided. Also, as a next step, now, if 5 words pop forward, all 5 will be English word, and the processor will now, instead of choosing between languages, will choose the best word among the 5 English words. So, good,